Hello students, Dimple here with the topic of utility. In this video we introduce with the utility, total utility, marginal utility, relation between total utility and marginal utility, and law of diminishing marginal utility. But firstly we introduce with the utility. What is utility? Students, utility is the wants satisfying power of a commodity. Like as I have a pen, I can write with this pen, then there is utility in this pen for me because I can write with this pen. So this pen has the utility because it can satisfy my want. Utility is the want satisfying power of a commodity. I have another pen without ink. I can't write anything with this pen, so it has not any utility because it cannot satisfy my want. Utility is the satisfaction power of a commodity. Okay, it is the wants satisfying power of a commodity. Utility is the wants satisfying power of a commodity. Okay, students, we understand about the utility in the two form, like as total utility and marginal utility. What is total utility? Total utility is the sum of utility. It is the sum of utility derived by all the units of a commodity which are consumed by the consumer. We understand it with the help of this table, like as these are the units of a commodity, like as 1, 2, 3. These are the units of ice cream. First ice cream, second ice cream, and third ice cream. And this is the utility which I gain from the ice cream. The first ice cream give me the 8 utility, and the second ice cream give me the 6 utility, and the third ice cream give me the 4 utility. Now what is the total utility? Total utility is the sum of the utility. It is the sum of the utility. Total utility is the sum of the utility derived by all the units of a commodity. It is the sum of the utility derived by all the units of a commodity. It is the total utility. Now what is the marginal utility? Marginal utility is the change in total utility due to consume an additional unit of a commodity. When we consume an additional unit of a commodity, there will be change in total utility, and this change is called marginal utility. So marginal utility, it is the change in total utility when an additional unit of a commodity will be consumed by consumer. There are two formula. By these formulas we can find out the marginal utility, and the formula is that first is marginal utility is equal to total utility of n minus total utility of n minus 1. N is the unit which we have to find the marginal utility, and n minus 1 is the previous unit which we have to find the marginal utility. So total utility of n minus total utility of n minus 1, the difference between these two units utility become marginal utility. Okay, like as I eat 3 units of ice cream, and 3 units of ice cream give me total utility of 18. And when I eat 4th unit of ice cream, it give me the total utility of 20. Now I have to find the marginal utility of 4th unit. Then I take the difference in between 4th unit's ice cream and 3rd unit's ice cream. So 4th unit is called total utility of n, and 3rd unit's total utility called total utility of n minus 1. So 20 minus 18 yani ki 2 is the marginal utility. Students, marginal utility can be 0, can be negative also. If consumer is at the maximum satisfaction level, then when he eat an additional unit of commodity, there will be no change in total utility, and then marginal utility become 0. Like as when I eat 3 units of ice cream, I take 18 util, and it's my maximum satisfaction level. And shopkeeper says me that madam, there is an offer. If you take 3 ice cream, we offer first 4th ice cream free. then I take okay ठीक है, I take it, I eat the fourth ice cream, but it does not increase my total utility. Then 18 minus 18 is equal to 0. Marginal utility become 0. Marginal utility become 0 when the consumer is at the maximum satisfaction level. And marginal utility can be negative also when consumer eat one more unit of a commodity and he can't digest that unit, then marginal utility can be become 0 because can be become negative because total utility can be become decline. Like as 3 units of total utility 18, 3 units of ice cream give me 18 utility, and fourth ice cream give me 16 because I can't digest the fourth ice cream, and so my total utility becomes 16. When my total utility become decrease, then marginal utility becomes 16 minus 18 is equal to minus 2. So marginal utility can be negative, can be positive, can be 0. Now we have to understand about the relation in between total utility and marginal utility. Then students, we can understand this relation with the help of a table and the diagram. Because of the shortage of sources and I have to adjust with these papers, so cooperate with me. I'm going to show you the relation in between total utility and marginal utility. So students, this is the units of commodity, like as units of ice cream: first ice cream, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. And these are the total utility. First ice cream give me the total utility of 8 util, and second ice cream, when I eat second ice cream, the total utility become 14. When I eat third ice cream, the total utility become 18. When I eat fourth ice cream, the total utility become when I eat third ice cream, the total utility become 18. When I eat fourth ice cream, the total utility become 20. It is maximum level of satisfaction. When I eat fifth ice cream, then there is no change in total utility because my satisfaction level is at the maximum point. And when I eat sixth ice cream, then I can't digest the sixth ice cream and the total utility become decrease. It become 18. Now this is the marginal utility. Like as 14 minus 8 6, 18 minus 14 4, 20 minus 18 2, 20 minus 20 0, 18 minus 20 is equal to minus 2. This is the marginal utility. So students, according to this table, we find out 3 points of relation in between total utility and marginal utility. And these 3 points are like as, first point is when total utility is increasing. When total utility is increasing from 8 to 14, 14 to 18, 18 to 20, marginal utility is positive. Marginal utility is positive. When total utility is at maximum satisfaction level, when total utility is maximum point, then marginal utility is 0. When total utility decrease, marginal utility become negative. So these are the 3 points which show the relation in between total utility and marginal utility. When total utility is increasing, marginal utility is positive. First point. And second point, when total utility is maximum, marginal utility is 0. Second point. Third point, when marginal utility decrease, when total utility decrease, marginal utility become negative. This is the third point. We can understand the relation with the help of this diagram. Like as there is total utility of commodity and there is marginal utility of that commodity, and these are the units of that commodity. It is the total utility curve and it is the marginal utility curve. So there is 3 types of relation in between total utility and marginal utility. First, when total utility is increasing according to the table, when it increase from 8 to 14, 14 to 18, 18 to 20, when it is increasing, the marginal utility is diminishing. And when total utility become maximum at that point, then marginal utility become 0. And when total utility become decreasing, marginal utility become negative. And this is the relation in between total utility and marginal utility. These 3 points show the relation in between total utility and marginal utility. Next students, we have to introduce with the law of diminishing marginal utility. What is the law of diminishing marginal utility? According to this law, as a consumer consume a commodity more and more, the utility of that commodity, marginal utility of that commodity become diminishing. We understand it with the help of an example, like as you like chocolate flavor ice cream. You love chocolate flavor ice cream, and you say that I can eat 100 ice creams of chocolate flavor. But what happened when you eat it? You eat first ice cream, it gives you more satisfaction, and when you eat second ice cream, it gives you less satisfaction compared to first ice cream. And when you eat third ice cream, it gives you less satisfaction compared to second ice cream. When you eat fourth ice cream, it gives you less satisfaction compared to third ice cream. And when you eat fourth ice cream, maybe you does not get any more satisfaction from this fifth ice cream. And if you eat six ice cream, maybe you can't digest this ice cream, and your marginal utility can be go to negative. It's reality. Suppose I purchase a dress from market, and when I wear it first time, it give me more satisfaction. When I wear it second time, it give me less satisfaction. And when I wear it third time, fourth time, fifth time, sixth time, seventh time, the satisfaction from this dress goes down, 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 down and down. This is the law of diminishing marginal utility. We can understand it with the help of a table and a diagram. I use the same table and same diagram because we can understand it with the same table and same diagram. So this is the units of commodity, chocolate flavor ice cream. Okay, first, second, third, fourth, 5, 6, and this is total utility. There is no use of total utility. Now this is marginal utility. Marginal utility becomes 6 to 4, 4 to 2, 2 to 0, 2 and 0 to minus 2. So we see that marginal utility become diminishing, 6 to 4, 4 to 2, 2 to 0 and 0 to minus 2. And in the diagram we see that this is the marginal utility and this is the units of a commodity. When consumer use more and more commodity of a commodity, the marginal utility become diminishing, it becomes 0, then it become negative. When we consume a commodity more and more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then marginal utility becomes 6 to 4, 4 to 2, 2 to 0, 0 to minus 2, become diminishing. Students, there are some assumptions of this law, and only when these assumptions are followed, then this law is applied. Like as first assumption is that homogeneity, the commodity which you consumed, it should be all the units of that commodity should be homogeneous. Like as the flavor, the taste of that commodity should be same. If you eat chocolate flavor ice cream, then all the ice cream should be chocolate flavor. You eat first chocolate flavor ice cream, then second, then third, then fourth, then 5. Only then law is applied and the marginal utility of that ice cream become diminishing. If you eat one chocolate flavor ice cream, then you eat some burger, then you eat again chocolate flavor ice cream, then you eat vanilla ice cream, then you take again chocolate flavor ice cream, then you eat pizza, then you take again chocolate flavor ice cream, then the law will be not applied then, because when you change the taste of units, when you change the taste of commodity, then this law may be not applied. So condition is that the commodities, all units should be same taste and same flavor. You eat chocolate flavor ice cream, then you take second a chocolate flavor ice cream, then third flavor chocolate flavor ice cream, then fourth chocolate flavor ice cream. There should be not any another commodity which you have to consume. Okay, only then this law will be applied. And second assumption is that continue consumption. Students, when you take one chocolate flavor ice cream, you take second, then third, then fourth without any time gap. If you take one ice cream and go for walk, then you come, you take second ice cream, then you go for sleep, then you woke up, you take third ice cream, then you go for playing. When after you come, you take fourth ice cream. When there is discontinuity in the consuming, then this law may be not applied. This law applied only when you consume a commodity without any time gap. You consume a commodity continuously without any time gap. Okay, and third assumption is that standard unit, you take the commodity in standard unit, not like as you take one bite of ice cream, then second bite of ice cream, then third bite of ice cream. It does not diminishing the marginal utility. You take a standard unit like as a full cup of ice cream, like as full softy of ice cream. Okay, like if you take one bite, then one bite, then one bite, then it does not diminishing the marginal utility. You take a standard unit of ice cream, then only then the law will be applied, the marginal utility become diminishing. These are the assumptions of this law, and this is the diminishing marginal utility law. According to this law, as a consumer consume a commodity more and more, the marginal utility of this commodity becomes diminishing. This is the law of diminishing marginal utility. So students, today in this video we know about the utility, about the total utility, about the marginal utility, about the relation in between total utility and marginal utility, and the law of diminishing marginal utility. So watch it and try to understand it. If there is any doubt, then you can ask from me. Because of the lack of resources, I have to use these sheets, but please cooperate with me. Goodbye students.